Yeah, hi there. Okay, so we've come on to the next section, which is talking about how to notice that your tactics or your formation isn't working. So it's really hard to make changes to what's going on in front of you if you can't see it, if you're not aware of the signs that the way you've set your team up, the personnel decisions, the tactics, the way you want to play, whatever it is, it's very difficult for you to see that and make changes to it if you can't understand what the signs are that are going to tell you, hang on, this isn't working. So one of the clearest ways of understanding that is that your team doesn't have the ball. So every time one of your players get the ball, they either mispass it, in which case they give it to the opponent, they clear it straight out of play, or they play it into an area where you don't have a player. If you see those things happening regularly, and it keeps happening, the chances are that the way your team's set up and the way your players are playing isn't working. So the first one is, are you retaining the ball? Are you able to move the ball? Can you play the ball? Can you pass the ball? Can you keep the ball? Fundamentally, if you can't do that, you're not going to win a soccer match. So that's the first thing that will give you a clue as to whether or not your team, your tactics, the way you're playing is working. Now, you might not be able to do anything about it. You might well come up against a team that's quicker than you, stronger than you, bigger than you, faster than you, technically more gifted than you. And if that happens, okay, that's just the way it is. You know, I learned long ago that speed beats everything else. You can have the most technically gifted soccer player, but if they are playing against someone with bags of speed, the chances are they will not beat them. If that person gets the ball when they've got lots of speed, they don't need to have technically great feet. They can just knock the ball past your player and go. Your player can't catch them. So speed is the #1 criteria for every soccer player. The quicker you are, the easier the game is. Because ultimately you can just turn on the jets and go. So the first one is, are you retaining the ball? Can you move the ball? Can you pass the ball? Can you keep the ball? Are you retaining possession of the ball? If there's a period of time goes by and you're not getting any of the ball, as the coach, you're going to want to make a change. You're going to want to figure out, okay, well, how do I get more of my players involved? How do I get us to keep the ball a bit better? What do I have to do? One of the things may be that the opponent is playing with 3 in the midfield. You're only playing with 2, so maybe your 2 are outnumbered all the time. You need to look for that, see what the opponent is doing, and maybe you'll need to match them up. You know, maybe the 2 that you've got in there aren't as good as the 3 they've got. So you'd need to then go, okay, well, we're going to match that up and figure out how to get the odds a little bit more in our favour. What's another sign that your formation isn't working or your tactics aren't working? Are your players being pulled all over the place? So when your team doesn't have the ball, are your players moving all over the place, trying to change the balls, trying to chase the ball down? Are there gaps appearing? Are there holes in your defence? Are there holes in your midfield? Are there areas of the pitch where you can't cover because you're so spread out, having to try and chase this ball down, trying to win this ball back? If that's the case, then again, your tactics might not be working. Are the team you're playing against getting lots of shots off? Are they able to get to your goal too easily? Are they getting lots of attempts on goal? That's another one. So, you know, for me, those are really the 3 that I look for. Can I keep possession of the ball? Am I turning the ball over too often, too cheap, too quickly? When I don't have the ball, are my team run ragged? Can they close the space down? Can they close the ball carrier down? Can they intercept passes? And the third one is are the opponent getting too many shots on goal? Are they being able to get to goal too easily? If any one of those 3 things is happening, then the first thing I will think about is, okay, this formation, this tactics isn't working. What can I do? How can I change it? What can I do to give my team more opportunity for success? How can I put them in positions where they're not being run ragged, that they can retain the possession and we can stop the opponent having shots on goal? Alright, that was a quick video, but hopefully you get the message. You know, you need to look out for those 3 things, and if you look out for those 3 things, then I mean there's many more that will pop up, but those are the main three in my opinion that will help you to be able to identify that this isn't working. Alright, talk to you again soon. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.